The Lion and the Mouse Part 4. The Shadow in the Jungle. The jungle had returned to a gentle calm after the storm. Sunlight filtered through the towering trees, painting golden patterns on the forest floor. The river meandered slowly, glinting like a ribbon of silver, and the air was alive with cheerful songs of birds, the chatter of monkeys, and the soft rustle of leaves. Everywhere, animals moved about happily, but in their hearts lingered the warm memory of Leo and Mimi's bravery during the river rescue. The jungle had survived, and it seemed peace had returned. But peace in the jungle is never permanent. As twilight stretched across the sky, painting it in streaks of purple, gold, and deep indigo, a strange sound stirred in the far distance. The crickets stopped chirping. The parrots hushed their squawks. Even the ancient trees seemed to sway in apprehension. Something or someone moved through the deepest, shadowed part of the jungle, a place so dark and quiet that even mighty Leo rarely ventured there. Mimi's tiny ears twitched nervously as she scampered up onto Leo's broad shoulder. "Do you hear that, Leo? It sounds frightening," she whispered, her voice trembling with worry. Leo's golden eyes glimmered as he focused on the darkness. A low rustle echoed through the leaves, accompanied by heavy footsteps that did not belong to any friend of the jungle. "Yes," he rumbled, his deep voice vibrating through the trees. "Something lurks where it should not. We must stay alert and ready." The next morning, the jungle erupted in panic. The parrots shrieked, "Our fruits are gone." The monkeys chattered in alarm, "Our nests are torn apart." The squirrels squeaked in despair, "Someone stole all our nuts." All the animals spoke at once, their voices trembling with fear. "There is a shadow in the jungle. It creeps in at night and steals what is ours." Leo roared with authority, shaking the treetops with the power of his voice. "Who dares disturb the peace of my kingdom? I will hunt this shadow myself." Mimi tugged gently at his mane. "Leo, remember, you are strong, but strength alone is not always enough. Sometimes cleverness is just as powerful." Leo paused, considering her words, and nodded. "You are right, little friend. Together, we will discover the truth and protect the jungle." That night, under a moon rising like a silver sentinel, Leo crouched low in the grass, his golden mane gleaming softly. Mimi perched beside him, her tiny whiskers twitching in anticipation. The jungle was unnervingly quiet, too quiet. Every rustle of leaves sounded louder in the stillness, every shadow more ominous. Suddenly, rustle, rustle, rustle. Two glowing yellow eyes pierced the darkness. A sleek figure emerged silently from the shadows. It was a jackal, thin, hungry, and with fur ragged from nights of wandering. Its eyes gleamed with greed as it crept toward the animal's stores of food. Just as the jackal opened his jaws to snatch a basket of bananas, Leo sprang from the bushes with a roar so powerful it shook the earth. The jackal yelped in surprise and bolted, disappearing like a streak of lightning into the undergrowth. Mimi squeaked, her tiny voice filled with urgency. "He's too quick, Leo. We need a plan. Strength alone won't be enough to catch him." The next day, Leo and Mimi worked tirelessly to prepare a clever trap. Leo dragged thick, strong vines through the trees and over the forest floor, while Mimi wove them carefully into a hidden snare. "This trap must be strong yet invisible," she said, nibbling and tying the vines with precision. "The jackal will never see it coming." By nightfall, the trap was ready. Leo laid a trail of ripe fruits leading straight into the snare, and together they hid among the bushes, their hearts pounding. Soon, the jackal appeared again, his eyes glowing with mischief and hunger. He sniffed the trail of fruit, licking his lips as he followed it step by step, closer and closer to the trap. Finally, he lunged for the last piece of fruit. Snap! The vines tightened around him, lifting him off the ground. He twisted and thrashed, but the trap held firm. From every corner of the jungle, animals rushed to see the captured thief. "Leo and Mimi saved us again," cried the monkeys. "The shadow is caught," sang the parrots. The squirrels squeaked with joy. "We are safe." Leo stood tall, his mane shimmering in the moonlight, and looked down at Mimi with pride. "Once again, little one, your cleverness has saved the day. My roar may be loud, but your ideas protect us all." Mimi beamed, her chest swelling with pride. "And without your courage, Leo, my ideas would only be whispers in the wind. Together, we are stronger than fear." The jackal hung his head in shame, realizing he had been defeated by both strength and wisdom. Leo approached him gently but firmly. "This jungle belongs to all," he said. "If you take more than you need, you will face not just me, but every creature here united." From that night onward, the jackal never stole again, and the animals of the jungle learned an important lesson. Peace is maintained not just by strength, but by wisdom, fairness, and friendship. Under the blanket of twinkling stars, Leo and Mimi sat side by side. Fireflies danced around them, illuminating their bond of trust and courage. The jungle's nighttime song returned, soft and comforting, and the animals slept in safety, knowing their guardians were watching. Mimi curled up on Leo's massive paw, whispering sleepily, "Leo, do you think there will be more adventures?" Leo chuckled, a deep, warm rumble. "With you by my side, every day is an adventure. Tomorrow will bring challenges, but together, nothing is impossible." As dawn's first light painted the jungle in soft pinks and golds, Leo closed his eyes, dreaming of racing through sunlit forests, leaping across sparkling rivers, and always having a brave little mouse at his side. In the great wild jungle, friendship proved that size doesn't determine heroism. A mighty lion and a tiny mouse had shown that courage, cleverness, and kindness could overcome fear, solve problems, and protect their home together forever. Moral of the story: true peace is not only found in strength, but in wisdom, kindness, and working together. Even the smallest friend can make the biggest difference, and courage shines brightest when hearts and minds unite. And so ends the adventure of Leo and Mimi in the jungle. But dear friends, the magic doesn't stop here. If this story warmed your heart, let it shine. Give this video a like, share it with those you care about, and leave a comment to join the jungle adventure. For more tales of bravery, cleverness, and friendship, subscribe to Sukaw Shorts, where every story sparks wonder, laughter, and hope. Until the next adventure, stay brave, stay kind, and remember the strongest magic lives in your friendship. The end.